Hi, folks. Frank Halverson here for this semifinal action of the Sac Joaquin Section Division 5 playoffs. We're here at Argonaut High School, where your number 2 seed Argonaut Mustangs will take on the number 3 seed, the Sacramento Adventist Capitals. Tonight I'm here with Chris Lucky, who was here last night in the girls contest. We saw the girls move on for another year into the finals, hoping the boys can do it tonight.
Yeah, congratulations to Morgan Roots and the coaching staff and all the girls on their return trip to the section finals.
4 years in a row for the girls.
4 years in a row for the girls. The boys come in here trying to make it their third straight year to the section final.
Yep, so Argonaut basketball has been on a pretty good roll, and hopefully we can get one tonight, but they've got a tough contest tonight against the Sac Adventist team.
Yeah, you know what, Frank? Sac Adventist, just like Argonaut, hasn't really been tested in the playoffs as of yet. They had a couple easy games, first against Leroy Green in the first round, beating them by 45, and then coming back on Monday and beat Denair by 31. So them and the Mustangs haven't been tested. We'll see what happens tonight.
You know, the game the boys played the other night was a bit of an interesting game, and I actually thought that would be a pretty close game. And at one point, it got back to a 3-point game after a pretty good lead in the second half by the Mustangs. Kling really caught fire a little bit in that second half. He made 6 threes and ended up with 30 points. O'Neill had 23, but one of the things that really was a problem for them the other night was O'Neill only shot 5 for 17 from the free throw line. And they're really going to need to clean that up, because you look at this team tonight, this team can shoot the basketball. Their little guard, Brecken Beeman, who's their leading scorer, comes into the game scoring 21 points a game. This kid averages 43% from the free throw line, or for the three-point line, 48% from the field, and 90% from the free throw line. Those are Steph Curry type shooting numbers.
Yeah, and I was watching the young man out here in warm-ups, and he does have a pretty good stroke. What's going to be key to stopping him tonight is making sure you get a handout to the shooter so he's not shooting uncontested shots. So that's going to be a challenge for the Mustangs tonight.
Well, then you look at the Twin Towers for the Capitals in the Collins brothers. Both come in at 6'4" seniors. Bryson College averaging 16 points a game, 86 blocks, and tons of rebounds. Averages almost 10 rebounds a game. So they're going to be something to work. Jameson and Bryson Collins. And then Cameron Fowler, he'll chip in 12 points a game. He comes in at 6'2". So the Capitals have a height advantage over the Mustangs tonight for sure, and it's going to be important for the Mustangs to block out. And you know, those offensive rebounds we've become used to from Swingle is really going to be something that is going to be important for them tonight.
It sure is, and we'll see how the Capitals can handle the Mustang pressure coming out of their league, the SAC Metro League. I doubt they've seen the pressure that the Mustangs will give them defensively.
Yeah, not a very tough league. They did go through it undefeated at 14-0, so they bring their 25-5 record into tonight versus the 19-10 record for Argonaut. But as we've stated before, Argonaut, I think, was maybe the only team in the playoffs that had a plus schedule difficulty. All right, we're going to bow out for the national anthem.
Yeah, That's a beautiful rendition of the national anthem by junior Jaden Vassy from Argonaut.
If I'm correct, she did that at the Golden One Center last
She did. She did that at Golden One.
in the state game, I believe.
You know what? For the Mustangs tonight, I'm looking forward to see if Eris O'Neill can keep up his offensive streak. Two playoff games, 23 points each game. And I think a key is getting Carter Swingle involved offensively, getting him more opportunities to take it to the basket. So we'll see how the Mustangs do there.
All right, they're introducing the starting lineup for the Capitals. Number 1, Brecken Beeman, along with number 12, Grant Dyson, number 23, Jamison Collins, number 32, Bryson Collins, and I believe it'll be number 44, that will be Cameron Fowler. 3 seniors, a junior and a sophomore, starting for the Capitals, coached by Scott Tedman. Here are your Argonaut Mustangs. Number 23, Eric Jones, sophomore. Number 1, Eris O'Neill, who we were just speaking about at 23 the other night. Carter Swingle, their senior point guard. Calvin Trotter, number 15, the junior. And Wesley Kling, who filled it up the other night for 30 points on 6 threes.
Yeah, we'll need to have him have another big night. Argonaut goes as he goes offensively.
And he didn't get that going to the second half the other night. I don't think he had one in the first half. All right, here we go. We're getting this one ready to go. Semifinal action here. CIF Sac Joaquin section Division 5 semifinals. The winner will be moving on to the section championship on Friday or Saturday, depending on the victor tonight. If the Mustangs win, they will play on Saturday, I believe, at noon. If Sac Adventist wins, they will be playing on Friday. All right, O'Neill's going to tip it up against Grant Dyson. I thought one of the Collins would be jumping.
Yeah, no, that looks like Bryson Collins.
That's Bryson Collins, number 32. Argonaut controls the tip. Jones brings it across the half-court line. Looking, not much movement. Kicks it out to Trotter on the wing. Wing throws it across to Swingle. Swingle in dribble drive, back to Trotter, over to O'Neill. A little shot in the middle of the lane, 2 points for O'Neill. Nice little floater.
Yeah, Capitals came out in a man-to-man. Mustangs were able to break that down.
To the line, that was Fowler, I believe. O'Neill comes away with a rebound, and he's on the run. He's going to take it himself. Off the glass, no good. Rebound by Collins. Turnover by the Capitals. Here comes Swingle, dishes off to O'Neill. The easy put up for 2.
Another assist by Carter Swingle, getting Eris O'Neill off to a very, very quick start.
4-0 Argonaut in the first minute of action here in the first quarter. Foul's going to be called, I believe, on Jones.
Yeah, Jones was out here on the right side, up around half court, trying to put the trap together, and just stuck his knee out for the block.
Beebound in ball to Dyson, back to Beeman. Kicks it over in the corner. Collins comes out on top, looking underneath, nobody home. Now Trotter's going to be called for the foul. 2 quick fouls by the Mustangs here, just got a little bit tight on Collins. I don't think he really needs to guard him out there that deep. Ball inbounds to Beeman. Beeman on the cut to Dyson. He puts one up, no good. Swingle on the rebound. Swingle kicks it ahead to Kling. Back to Swingle, over to Trotter. Trotter thought about it. Dribble drive to the lane, puts it up, no foul.
Trotter tried to go right at the bigger Bryson Collins, and Collins was able to block that shot.
Fowler over to Beeman now. Beeman looks inside to Collins at the elbow. Collins wants to move, spins around. Good defense by Kling. Beeman lets one go from 3-point, no good. Kling with the rebound. Here comes Jones for the Mustangs. Swingle on a cut through, gives it to Kling, finds O'Neal cutting across the key. O'Neal's going to go to his left and put it up, and he's got it.
Nice move by Eris O'Neal on the turnaround.
O'Neal's got the first 6 points for the Mustangs. Fowler's going to take it, kick it out to Collins, back to Beeman. Beeman on the wing, directing traffic. He thought about the three-pointer, now he kicks it out to Dyson. Dyson over to Collins, gets it inside to the other Collins, knocked away by Swingle. Good hands by Swingle here for the Mustangs.
He dug that out defensively. Great play by Carter Swingle.
Kling at the top of the key, he thought about it, dribbles, gives it back to Swingle. Swingle's going to take it up top and set it up. Back to Kling. Looking for O'Neal, cutting through there again. Jones will get it, take a couple dribbles back to Swingle. Swingle's going to go baseline, puts it up with the right hand. Oh, in and out. Here comes Beeman for the Capitals. Beeman's going to take it all the way to the hole. Nice hands again by Swingle. He was going to put that up. So Beeman's going to set it up. 20 seconds left on the shot clock. Gets a screen from Collins. Give and go to Collins underneath. Collins gets fouled. That's going to be by Kling.
Yeah, nice little two-man game there between Brecken Beeman and Bryson Collins.
So Collins is going to go to the line shooting 2. First team foul on Kling. Third team foul. 4:52 in this first quarter action. Collins gets the first one to go. Second one is short. Trotter able to pull it down. Here comes Jones. Over to Trotter on the left wing, gets it inside to O'Neal. They like that matchup. Back to Trotter. Dribble drive, a little floater, no good off the back iron. Rebound by Fowler, I believe. Kicks it out. Beeman's got it. He's going to set the top. Pressure by Jones. Jones kicks it over to Fowler. Fowler now resets to the middle. Collins back to Dyson. Over to Collins. Collins going to take it all the way. A little hesitation move. Nice little move there. Takes it right to the basket for 2.
Yeah, there was no help there for Calvin Trotter once that hesitation move got him on his heels. So
Kling almost has it knocked away. Gives it back to Jones. Jones to O'Neal. Skip pass over to Swingle to Wesley Kling on the corner. First 3, no good, in and out. Beeman with the rebound. Here come the Capitals. They're on the break. Good hands again by Swingle. Knocked away, and Argonaut is on the run. Kicks it over to O'Neal on the left side. A little pull-up. Jay got the floater to go. 8 points for Eris O'Neal here early in the first quarter.
Wow, Carter Swingle has some real active hands tonight and has 3 assists, Eris O'Neal, setting him up well.
I think he also has 3 steals to go with those 3 assists.
Oh, yes.
Beeman on a little spin move, no good. Kling with the rebound. O'Neal's got a little bounce in his step, bringing it across the half court. Little shake and bake to the left, open to the basket. He's got it. Timeout, Capitals.
That was all Eris O'Neal on that one.
You can tell when he's feeling it. Those feet get a little bouncy. Little hesitation, took it right to the hole. 10-3 Argonaut. O'Neal's got
all 10
of those points. 3:13 to go.
Hey, I'll tell you, Frank, I want to credit the Argonaut defense right now on how they're defending number 1 Brecken Beeman. He's yet to put up a shot, and he's got 1 and sometimes 2 guys in his face. So Eric Jones doing a fine job out on him, as is Carter Swingle.
Well, I'm sure that Coach G is well aware of those numbers that Beeman's been putting up all year. And the whole key to a shooter is to stay on him, get a hand up there. Absolutely. And they've done a good job early on in this fourth quarter. All right, here we go. Capitals to inbound the ball. Dyson kicks it across to Collins inside, a little right-handed hook off the glass. He's got that one to go. That was Bryson Collins. He's got the first 2 baskets for the Capitals. Jones with a long pass, gets it across. Gudum comes in. Kling with the miss. Gudum knocks it away. Here come the Capitals. Collins to Collins. Collins in the layup. We've got an O'Neal Collins show going on so far.
Only 2 boys that have scored so far.
Now they come out with a little pressure. Long skip pass across to O'Neal. O'Neal's going to pull it back. Back to Jones on top, going to slow it down. Woke up the Capitals crowd a little bit. O'Neal's going to be called for the travel. 2:24 to go. Argonaut 10, Capitals 7. Looks like that was a good timeout there for the Capitals.
Yeah, it always seems like you could change momentum with those things.
Beeman comes in over to Fowler, back to Dyson, a little weave. Beeman to Fowler. Back to Beeman on the top, loses it. That was almost at the back court. He tried to save it, and it just got on the line there. So turnover by the Capitals, Argonaut ball.
Little lack of focus there just for a second there was all it took. Took his eye off the ball.
I think he was looking for the next pass instead of following the pass to him.
Yep.
So Kling's got it on the left wing. He's going to dribble to the top of the key. To Jones. O'Neal to Tobias right in the base. Free throw line, 15-footer. That's good. Tobias Gudum comes into the game and makes his mark right away. Wide open on the left side to Collins. They're going to give it back to Dyson. No good.
Not even close on that three-point shot. Came out about 3 feet short.
Gudum from the corner. He's got it. 2 for 2 from Gudum. We saw that from him the other night a couple games ago when the Mustangs got in foul trouble, and he really came in and carried the offense for the first half of that game.
Yes,
Kicks it outside to Collins for the 3. He's got the triple. That was number 23, Jamison Collins, so he gets on the board. Oh, Beeman picks Jones. Jones up and got the layup. 14-12 Argonaut. 1 minute left here to go in the first quarter. Swingle breaks the pressure, gets it to Gudum. Over to O'Neal on the left side, kicks it back out to Kling. Kling's going to pull up with an elbow jumper, no good. Collins gets the rebound. 46 seconds to go here in the first quarter. 14-12. Beeman setting it up for the Capitals. Collins going to come out and try to set a high screen. Back to Beeman, try to get him that 3. Tries to break, good cover by Swingle. 14 seconds on the shot clock. Collins in the same spot, going to take it again. No good. Rebound, shot clock's off. Back to the Capitals. Beeman's going to set it back up.
Boy, Mustangs got to come down with defensive rebounds. Can't give this team a second chance.
Good shooting team, second chance points kill you. Nice little kick out there to the corner. The 3 ball is up, and it's good. Jamison hits 2 in a row. 6 seconds to go in the quarter. The Capitals take their first lead of the game, 16-15. Gudum didn't look at the clock. Clock runs out. That'll do it. Quarter number 1. After the timeout, the Capitals put on a surge. Come back, they lead 15-14 at the end of 1.
Yeah, that was a 12-4 run because at the timeout it was 10-3, I believe. So 12-4 run to close out that quarter.
So Coach G not happy about that right there after having control pretty much through all the first quarter. Capitals call a timeout and come over and just go on that nice run there, get a couple threes from Collins. It's Jamison Collins.
Yeah, you know, Frank, it looked like they stepped up their defensive intensity too, extended their pressure to the full court. After that 3, there was a key steal that Brecken Beeman got on the board with a layup. That was also critical.
Yeah, got a little pick the pocket of Jones there on that press.
Well, it's going to be interesting to see how the Mustangs respond. They have been a team that have given up runs, but they've also seemed to always respond.
I think Coach Gilliam does a nice job settling this team down. They are a veteran team. They've had a lot of playoff games under their belt with Swingle and O'Neal and Kling. All right, Capitals are going to have the ball to start the second quarter.
I look for Wesley Kling to get his offensive game going in this quarter.
Beeman over to Fowler. Collins comes out high. Back to Collins on the left corner. Back to Fowler. Fowler give and go to Collins. A little right hand, no good. Kling with the rebound. Swingle brings it across the half-court line. Going to give it to Jones. He's going to set it up. O'Neal goes to the far corner. Over to Swingle, into Gudum. Back to Jones. Good defense by Beeman. Gets it inside to Gudum. They like that matchup. Oh, and Gudum throws it away. Oh, and just hustled down the floor, and Kling's going to get called for the foul. And I think they got caught by surprise a little bit. They just got beat down the floor by Dyson.
That's Wesley Kling's second foul early here in the second quarter.
That little turnover there just got him off to the races, and Dyson beat him down that right side.
Yeah, again, I got to credit the Capitals' defense for that turnover. I mean, Tobias Gudum hasn't seen that type of defense. He turned around expecting just to have Eris O'Neill by himself. Capitals defended it well.
Mendoza checks in for Jones. Second one to 2 is good by Dyson. Swingle breaks the press, brings it across the center line. That ball's tipped, a turnover by Argonaut. The long arms of Collins there got that one. Beeman setting it up. Fowler over to Dyson. Dyson back to Fowler. Top of the key. He's going to dribble left. Pulls up. O'Neill defending. Collins tries to rebound. Knocked out of bounds by O'Neill. We're going to keep it here.
Yeah, those Collins brothers are very active on the board, especially that is Bryson Collins.
Yeah, Jamison seems to play a little bit more outside where Bryson locks the posted down low. Here come Beeman. He'll pull up a little elbow jumper, no good. Swingle with the rebound. Kicks it forward to Kling. Kling meets traffic. Swingle takes a three-pointer. He's got the triple.
Very important for him to hit that shot. Nice open look and drained it.
17-16 Mustangs. Beeman comes off the Dyson screen. Kicks it over to inside to Collins. Collins a little right-handed, easy hook there against O'Neill off the glass. 18-17 Capitals. Mendoza picks up his dribble, kicks it over to Swingle. Now back to Mendoza, gets it across center court. Really have picked up the defensive intensity. Kling lets one fly. That's going to go long off the back iron. Rebound Capitals. Beeman's going to pull it out, set it up. He's going to take a long three. Oh, and he rattled it home.
That's his first shot from behind the arc, and he shows why he's a 40%er from that range.
He was a ways behind that, too. Foul's going to be called on the Capitals. That's their first team foul. That's going to be called on Beeman. First team foul, not bad. 5:41 to go in the second quarter. Trotter's going to check in for Kling. Kling's going to get a blow.
Yeah, we don't want Wesley to pick up his third foul here in this second quarter.
All right, Mendoza to Swingle. Swingle on the dribble drive going left. Off the glass, no good. Trotter with the rebound. Kicks it outside to O'Neill. O'Neill gets picked. Trotter on the defense. Gets the ball, thrown up, no good. Swingle with, O'Neill picks up the loose ball. Swingle had it knocked away, and O'Neill was there to grab it. 21-17 Capitals. Swingle to Trotter. Back over to Swingle on the left wing. Swingle's going to dribble, drive, lays it up, no good, foul. That's going to be on Collins, I believe, Jamison Collins.
Yeah, last two trips down the floor, I've really liked how Carter Swingle has taken the ball to the rim. He'll start finishing those shots.
Excuse me, that was on Bryson, not Jamison. So Swingle's going to go to the line shooting two. Oh, first one in and out. That one was halfway down, took a look and decided to come back. Second one's good. All right, here come the Capitals, 21-18. Beeman on the drive, past Swingle, puts up the left hand, no good. Collins with a rebound, no good. Gets his own rebound, puts it up, no good. O'Neill pulls it down.
Boy, that was a missed opportunity for the Capitals. Fortunate for the Mustangs.
Gudum kicks it out to Mendoza, top of the key. Yeah, he had two pretty easy looks there.
He sure did.
Over to Swingle on the left wing. Tobias right in the middle of the lane. Need to get out of there. Swingle with a dribble drive, pulls up. It's around, and it falls in.
Hey, that one hit every bit of that rim before it rolled
Collins
in.
went up and he pulled his hand back. The ball was still in the cylinder.
It was.
And it still went in. 20-21. Mustangs down by 1. Oh, nice little jumper there by Fowler. Little pull up against Trotter. Mendoza, he had Gooden underneath. Didn't see him till late. Swingle takes a long 3. No good off front iron. Collins with a rebound. Kicks it ahead to Beeman. Beeman in the quarter to Dyson. Dyson for 3, no good. Swingle with the rebound, fouled over the back. I believe that's going to be on Fowler.
Yeah.
These red numbers on these black uniforms are tough on an old guy's eyes, you know. All right, Trotter throws it into Swingle. Back to Mendoza. Swingle all the way over to O'Neal in left corner. 20 seconds left on the shot clock. Over to Trotter on the right wing. Looking. Goodham in the right corner, kicks it to O'Neal. Shot clock down to 10. O'Neal over to Swingle. Swingle to Trotter. Trotter takes a dribble, pulls up off the glass. Count the bucket. Nice little move, nice shot by Trotter.
Way to use the backboard on that shot, Calvin Trotter.
Gets it inside to Collins against O'Neal. Spins to his right off the glass. Count the bucket. Just saw the little mismatch in there. Collins spun, got it to go with the right hand. They're playing a little 2-3 zone, it looks like here. Goodham turns around, no good. Collins with the rebound. Kicks it outside to Beeman and blocked by Swingle.
I'll tell you, Mustangs are being limited to 1 shot on every possession. I have noticed how well Sac Adventist blocks out, seals off for the boards. So we got to make those shots count.
Well, also against that 2-3 zone, that's a rebounding type of defense.
It is.
There's a takeaway right there by O'Neal to Swingle. O'Neal's going to take it up the court himself. He's going to get fouled. He's going to go to the line shooting 2.
I think that might be Beeman's second foul of the night.
Yes, it is. It is on Beeman. So O'Neal's going to go to the line, shoot 2.
See how he is from the free throw line tonight.
First one's up and good. 25-23. Mustangs down by 2. 2:29 to go in the half. Second one up, bounces out. Capitals wanted a foul. All right, Beeman going to set it up. Both Collins coming up to the high post. Beeman goes through. Collins top of the key. He's going to take it all the way home to the left. Lays it with the right. He's got it. Nice shot there by Collins.
Really not much of an answer for Bryson Collins tonight inside.
O'Neal's going to pull up from the foul line. He's going to get fouled by Beeman again.
Third.
Wow, that was just unnecessary there. Third foul on Beeman. The Capitals have yet to make a change in their lineup. Now they are. Number 3 getting ready to come in. That's Ruben O'Connor. O'Neal gets the first one to go.
Yeah, Frank, I think that might have just been a sophomore mistake right there, reaching in on that shot at Eris O'Neal at the free throw line.
O'Neal gets them both that time. 27-25, Mustangs down by 2, 1:52 to go. Looks like Dyson's going to take the lead now. O'Neal goes out for the steal. Collin works himself around Gooden. Looked like a travel, but he spins around with the right hand, gets it to go off the glass.
I agree with you, Frank. It looked like that pivot foot was drug on that spin.
You could almost hear it, huh?
Yeah.
All right. Mustangs will get the ball in after the tip out. Swingle kicks it over to O'Neal. The dribble drive, little floater from the line, no good. Collins with the rebound. Capitals up by 4, 1:15 left to go in the half. O'Connor back to Dyson. Over to Fowler. They're going to take a little time off the clock here. Now Fowler dribbles it to Collins. Collins going to take one. We've seen his, an offensive rebound, and that hurts right there. Gives him no shot clock. It did not hit the rim. Another offensive rebound. That'll reset the clock. Dribble drive blocked by Swingle. Rebound by O'Neal.
Yeah, cannot give this team second chance shots. Definitely. Got to get those rebounds.
Jones to Trotter, looking for Gooden, cutting across, back to Swingle. Swingle dribbles through, cuts it out to O'Neal. 12 seconds left. Swingle dribble drive through the key, kicks it outside. Could have been a foul there, no foul called. Shot clock is off. Trotter, that was Fowler, pulls up. Trotter with the rebound, 13 seconds left. Swingle brings it across half court, 10 seconds. They're taking their time. They're a long way from the basket as time's running down there. Gudam from a long three. He drains it at the buzzer.
Well, you know, Frank, he didn't know where the time was at the end of the first quarter, but he certainly knew that the time was running down here at the half.
I'm not quite sure that's how you draw it up on paper. That was a little nonchalant as that was drawn down. But Gudam buries the long three at the buzzer. Look at the scoreboard at the end of the first half. The Capitals 29, the Mustangs 28. Wow.
Yeah, wow was right. Frank, while I got a minute, why don't I run down a few of the leading scorers? For the Capitals, the Mustangs have got to draw something up defensively to stop Bryson Collins. Not sure exactly how they're going to do that because the Capitals have so many other weapons. He right now has 15 of the Capitals' 29 points.
Wow.
Their leading scorer, Brecken Beeman, has 5 points with those 3 fouls. And then Jamison Collins with those 2 threes, he has 6 points. But there you have 26 of their 29 points with those 3 guys. For the Mustangs, Eris O'Neal, 13 points, 4 rebounds at the half. And that's Tobias Gudam, 7 points, and Carter Swingle, 6 as the top scorers for the Mustangs.
And I think O'Neal had their, first 10?
Yeah, he did.
So they changed that into that defense. They were getting the Mustangs were getting everything inside on the driving in the lane, and they changed that zone defense and kind of clogged that up a little bit. Took a while, I think, for the Mustangs to adjust to that.
Yeah, they started out in a man-to-man, and that was that definitely was nice for Eris O'Neal and the movement of the Mustangs offense. And when they went to that 2-2-1 trap, 2-2-1 press back to a 2-3 zone, it made it much more difficult for the Mustangs. So there are going to be adjustments made, and I'm telling you, the first 5 minutes of the third quarter is going to say a lot to who ends up going to Golden 1 this weekend.
Well, and if you look at what happened, what changed the momentum in that game, it was right after they came out of that timeout. Coach Tedman did not like what was going on, and he came back, switched to that press, picked them up full court, and switched to the zone defense, and they had success since then. Went on that run, as you talked about, the end of first quarter.
Yeah, absolutely. So now both teams have seen each other. Both teams know what they've got in store for one another. I'll tell you, one thing that I do see that the Mustangs do need to improve is they do need to improve their defensive rebounding here in the second half. Too many second chance opportunities, and if they want to get out offensively, they got to get that rebound and get it out to the outlet and up the floor and play Mustang style basketball.
Well, sometimes when you rebound the basketball, or you have the mindset that you need to rebound the basketball, it will slow down that break a little bit. But right now, the second and third opportunities that they gave the Capitals on a couple possessions there, that's no go. We got away with the one where they had 3 chances and didn't come away with any points when Collins had 2 easy looks at the basket. But what are they going to do defensively? I've really not seen the Mustangs do anything but play man-to-man. And somebody's going to have to kick down. They're going to have to double-team Bryson when he gets that ball down low. That's obviously going to open up a shooter. So your rotation on that, everybody's going to need to know where because when your top guy rotates down, then after the double team goes away, he's got to come out to the top.
Yeah. You could tell early on their focus was to stop the sophomore shooter Beeman. They rotated well to him, but you're right. They've got to start giving help down low to Eris O'Neill or whoever else is guarding Bryson Collins. So I don't think they change what they're doing. I think they're going to run a man-to-man, but I think Coach Gilliam will point that out, that our rotation has to be harder, quicker, and you got to recognize that kid, Bryson Collins, when he has his back to the basket, isn't content to give it back up. He's going to pivot one way, the other way, and do his little turnaround. So we'll see what Coach G has in store for him.
Yeah, then the other thing I like to see from an offensive standpoint against that 2-3 zone, working that soft corner and then cutting through the lane. When your wide man goes out to the corner and you've got your 5-man in the middle, you work that short corner, the 5 goes over, then you cut through the lane. That's always a soft spot in that 2-3 zone.
Yeah, I don't know that the Mustangs have that zone breaker that is going to knock down 3 or 4 threes in a row. I mean, Kling got hot last week, hit 6 threes in a game, but I don't think they have that consistent zone breaker. So I would guess that the Capitals will stay in that zone.
Oh, sure. I would think so.
Yeah, so I getting the ball to the free throw line and kicking to the soft corner is something that we may see quite a bit of. Short-range shots from Gudam or Kling or even Eric Jones. I'd like to see Eric Jones get a look at the basket and see what he can do too.
Gudam does set up a little mismatch for him from a height standpoint when he comes in. And we've seen him. He's got a pretty smooth stroke. He might get a little more playing time here in the second half. But, it's the old adage, how do you get a team out of a zone? You shoot them out of it.
Yeah.
And I don't know that's the type of team that this Mustangs is.
Yeah, for sure. Our Mustangs' leading scorer, well, one of their leading scorers, Wesley Kling, is yet to get on the board. Similar to what happened, I think that was the first playoff game where he had nothing in the first half. I think one of the big games against Amador, it was the same thing. He was scoreless the first time we played them over there until later in the game, and then came on fire to hit the buzzer beater to beat them. So it's going to be important to get him on track offensively as well.
Why is it so difficult, in your opinion, to follow up one real good game with another? You hear him talk about it all the time.
Well, you know what? I for some kids it is, and I think maybe you start trying to do too much. We saw it with Emily Newton last night in the girls' game. I mean, she scored 27 points for the girls in their first playoff game, and could not find her stroke. I think you put a little extra pressure on yourself when you come out with a big game, especially when you're making them from the outside, that, hey, I got to do that again for us to win and keep moving on. So maybe that is what Wesley's doing. He forced a couple long-range shots. First shot was pretty close. The second one wasn't close at all. So we'll see what happens with him.
Well, you know what shooters do. They keep shooting.
Absolutely. That's how they get on mark.
So it's going to be a good second half here. Both of these teams well deserving. You know, we talked about it at the end of last week. Playoffs start this week.
Yes.
And we've got ourselves a good one here as we expected. This Sacramento Adventist team is no joke. They're obviously well coached. They got some kids that can play. Beeman with 3 fouls could be an issue.
Yeah, you could tell there is definitely a difference in skill level when they brought in number 3, O'Connor.
O'Connor, yeah.
He was not comfortable handling the ball. He was just kind of in there to get it and get it back to the other 4 guys that really played the whole game. I think Coach would have stayed with 5 guys that entire half.
Yeah, that's the way it looked like. He had not
trouble.
got the foul, and then it looked like when he did come out, then Dyson moved to the point guard, and O'Connor moved to the 2. So, and then they really relied on the inside on Collins.
Which, if Beeman does pick up that 4th foul, does play into the Mustangs' hands where they can probably leave him a little bit alone and focus more on stopping the inside game.
Yeah, leave that double team open a little bit, not worried about the shooter.
Yeah.
All right, here come the Mustangs. We've got 2 minutes left here to go to start this second half. The Mustangs looking for a repeat of their Sac Joaquin Section Championship from last year. but they've got 16 minutes of work here if they're going to get that done. You know, Sonora is playing in the semis tonight in the Division 4 bracket. I checked that out. They're playing West Campus. So the Liberty Ranch is playing Ripon. You know, it was interesting in both of these divisions, the 1, 2, 3, 4 seeds all made it to the semis.
Yeah, and I'll tell you right now, Sonora's going to have their hands full with West Campus. Very athletic team and have a recent history of being extremely successful. So that's going to be a good ball game. We'll see what happens there. And then whoever gets by in that game is more than likely going to play Liberty Ranch in the finals.
Didn't we play Liberty Ranch earlier in the year?
We did. They're full of talent, very, very good team, and really a younger team as well.
Yeah, I remember early in the year, it was maybe the first or second game of the year, Liberty Ranch was at Amador. And Amador in the first half could not miss a three-pointer. I mean, the basket looked like the size of an ocean. They were up by 28 points. Liberty Ranch beat them by 1. All of a sudden, they went stone cold, couldn't hit anything in the second half. Liberty Ranch came back and ended up beating them. All right, here we go. We're 30 seconds away of getting the second half underway. The winner of this game moves on to the Golden One Center for the Division 5 Section Championship. You're listening to KVGC 1340 96.5 FM, heard round the world on kvgcradio.com. Remember, folks, those listening, if you want to watch the video broadcast of this game, it will be up about 2 hours after game time, I believe, is the schedule that it'll go up. Here we go. Get this one started. O'Neill's going to take it in for the Mustangs. Swingle brings it across the half court. Original starting 5 in for the Mustangs. Trotter, Swingle, O'Neill, Kling, and Jones. O'Neill, little shimmy shake, pulls it up from the free throw line. No good. Ball knocked away by Swingle. Knocked out of bounds. Capitals are going to retain possession.
Wow, Carter got himself in there amongst 3 guys and almost got away with that steal.
All right. Beeman back in to start this third quarter. Remember, he has 3 fouls. Swingle's on him. Throws it inside to Fowler. Fowler kicks it outside to Dyson. Now back to Collins. Collins cut off. Back to Beeman on the top. Switch off. Kick back to Collins. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Beeman now has Jones on him. Kicks it out to Fowler for the 3. No good. O'Neill with the rebound.
Nice defensive set by the Mustangs there, keeping the Adventist away from the basket.
Kicks it to the corner to Trotter. Trotter looking for the cutter. Nobody home. Gets it to O'Neill. O'Neill, the left hand. He wants to pull up. He gets the ball knocked away. Kicks it back to Trotter for the 3 ball. No good. Trotter needs to follow that shot. There were 4 black jerseys under there for the rebound and only 1 Mustang. Here comes Beeman on the drive. Puts up a left-hander. Oh, nice shot off the glass. Jones weaving through the break to Trotter, to Kling inside. Easy look. Nice pass by Trotter into Kling for the easy basket.
That gets Wesley Kling on the board.
1-point ball game. Beeman, little shake and bake. He pulls up a 3. No good off the front iron. Long rebound to the Capitals. They're going to reset. New shot clock.
Boy, we had a couple rebounders underneath there, flat-footed, not really ready to rebound that ball.
Inside to Collins, left-hand scoop. Gets it to go. 17 for Collins. Jones kicks it across over to Swingle, back to O'Neill across the half-court line. Jones back to Swingle. Swingle on the drive, top of the key. Over to Kling. Gives it to O'Neill. Over to Trotter on the wing. Back to Swingle. Skip pass thrown away. Just a horrible pass. Bad decision there by Swingle.
Hey, Frank,
Turnover by the Mustangs.
They're doing what you want them to do. Get the ball to the free throw line and hit that soft corner. So see if the Mustangs get success on that later on.
Swingle with the foul. They get a little give and go there, and Collins had an easy 2 points there. Good foul for Swingle. So that's going to send Collins to the line. That's the first foul on Swingle, so make him work for him anyway. That was an easy 2 without the foul. Collins gets the first one to go. 18 points in a night, I believe, for Bryson.
That is correct.
Big guy gets the second one to drop. 35, 5-point lead now for the Capitals, 35-30, full court press. Swingle kicks it over to Jones. Gets it across the center stripe. Another skip pass over to Kling. He thought about, and Gilman takes call, timeout. I almost thought they got Beeman for a fourth foul there.
Yeah,
Beeman, when he heard that whistle, he looked right at the ref.
He sure did. Hey, I'm not sure Coach G was happy with that pass. The skip pass is all right, but a skip lob pass, that's just asking for a steal.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
I don't like that pass. I never have. I know it makes your defense move a long way, especially when you're in a zone.
Yeah.
Because it makes a big swing of that zone defense, and I guess that's one way to make him move that kind of distance. But I've always thought it was a dangerous pass.
It definitely is. And what happens is if you don't hit that right perfectly, it's 2 points the other way. It's an easy steal and a layup the other direction.
All right, here come the Mustangs out of the timeout. Swingle's going to inbound to Jones. To O'Neal. Kling cutting through the now they go to a little weave. Over to Trotter. Trotter gets it inside to Kling. Back to Trotter to Swingle. Top of the key. Too hard. Rebound Capitals. Here comes Beeman. Beeman's got the open 3 off the screen. Buries it. Bryson Collins came out and gave him a high screen. Gave Beeman an open look and he drained it.
Yeah, and there was no help there. Stepping off that screen.
Kling fires up a 3. No good. Rebound Collins. 38-30 Capitals.
This really is the first adversity that the Mustangs have felt in the playoffs in a while, so we'll see how they respond.
Wanted to do the same thing. Collins with the rebound. They kick it back inside to this time. He's going to call double dribble on that one. Lost possession. But they're going to work that 2-man game between that high screen on Collins and Beeman, it looks like. Last 2 possessions down. Mendoza checks into the game for the Mustangs. Trotter across the half court. Kling cutting through the middle, gets it a stop and go, blocked by Collins. He let the first Collins go by, but the second one was right behind him. Yeah. Bryson with the block. Beeman with another 3 off the iron, rebound by Swingle. Here comes Swingle pushing the floor for the Mustangs. O'Neal to Trotter. Swingle driving through the lane, lays it up, no good. Here come the Capitals. Beeman, nice steal by Kling. Now they go. Here comes Mendoza, kicks it ahead to Swingle. Swingle kicks it out on the left key, almost a travel there. The Capitals wanted it. Foul's going to be called. I believe that's going to be Fowler.
Right now, I know the Mustangs are hoping somebody could take the lid off that basket. They've got a few looks, and nothing seems to be falling so far this quarter.
Boy, Trotter got bailed out on that foul call.
Yeah,
he was out of control, and he was going to the ground, so Goodham's going to check in for him. 38-30. Mustangs yet to score a point. Or they've scored 2. Kling with a miss. Goodham keeps it alive, kicks it out to O'Neal. Collins going to get called for the foul. Bryson Collins, and he wasn't happy about it. O'Neal's going to go to the line. Second foul on Bryson Collins. O'Neal misses on the first.
Sometimes shooting free throws can give you back your offensive momentum, so Eris needs to knock this one down.
It's always nice to score points with the clock stopped when you're down. Get the second one to go.
It's 14 points tonight for Eris O'Neal.
All right, Beeman brings it across the center line for the Capitals. Collins going to go down low. He's looking for it. Oh, Kling, nice job there. Kling spotted it. He had position. He stopped short as he was cutting through there. Now going to give it to Collins top. Over to Fowler. Fowler kicks it back to Collins. To Trotter. Or excuse me, to Fowler. No good. Rebound by Gudem. O'Neal bringing it down the right side. He wants to go all the way. Right-handed floater. He gets a foul.
Going to get Collins his third.
I think that's going to be Collins' third. I think you're right. Yes, it is. You knew right when O'Neal got it across the half-court line, he was taking it to the hole.
Yeah, we've seen enough of that. I mean, where he does get his eyes looking right for the basket, and nothing's going to skid in his way.
I need to take advantage of it with the free throws now. Back to the free throw line, shooting 2. First one up and short. Second one on the way. Got that one to go. 38-32, Mustangs down by 6. Collins gives it to Fowler inside. Kling on the defense. Nice job there, muscling that up off the glass for 2. Neal kicks it up to Kling. Back to O'Neal. Now look, finds Gudem underneath, who cooks it back up for the open look. Got the triple.
That's the open look Wesley Kling's been looking for tonight.
Beautiful pass. O'Neal to Gudem on cutting underneath. Defense collapsed, kicked it out to Kling. Open 3, and he drained it. Lead down to 5. Beeman on the left corner. Little shake and bake on Swingle. Swingle does a nice job. Collins going to take a long one. That's not his game. Misses off the front iron. Gudem with the rebound.
Mustangs desperate for that stop. Nice job.
Here comes Swingle. Kicks it out to O'Neal. Dribbling left. He's going to take it to the hole. Right hand floater. He gets it to go. Lead down to 3.
You know, that's a difficult shot, but Harris makes it look easy, doesn't he?
He likes to shoot that floater. Beeman tries to pull up. Rebound by O'Neal. Collins was over the back, close to picking up his 4th. There goes O'Neal again on the floater. Puts it up off the glass. Count the bucket. No, they're going to call it offensive. No good. Basket's no good. They call it on O'Neal. What do you think?
Well, you know what? Maybe Bryson Collins saw out there what we see. Harris had eyes for the basket about midcourt again, and whether he got set or not, I mean, he was underneath there. So.
And he goes to the same spot.
Yeah, he goes to the same place. I don't mind Harris taking it hard because 50% of the time you get that call.
Yeah. All right, 3-point game, 1:16 left here to go in the third quarter. Collins going to kick it out to Fowler. Fowler's got it on the right wing, kicks it across to Beeman. Swingle on him. Swingle's done a nice job on the defensive side of the ball tonight. Kicks it over to Fowler, cuts it on. Oh, turnaround. They passed that ball into Dyson, and he was cutting, and Collins came cutting in. He thought he was going to stay still, kicked it out of bounds. O'Connor's going to check in for Dyson.
Dyson was moving just a little too fast, a little out of control there on that pass.
52 seconds left here to go in the third quarter. Mustangs down by 3. O'Neal drives through, pull-up jumper, gets it to go. Lead down to 1, 41 seconds left. Beeman for the Capitals. O'Connor gives it to Fowler. They want it back in Beeman's hands. He's got it. Hard dribble to the left side. Kicks it outside to Collins. Long 3. No good. They're going to call it a foul on Mendoza. He pushed O'Connor in the back. So that's going to give a new set shot clock for the Capitals. So the shot clock is off with 22 seconds left. O'Connor was in position. Mendoza knew it, and he gave him the shove.
Yeah.
17 seconds here. They're going to take the last shot of the quarter. Beeman with the ball. Gets that screen from Collins. He's going to take the three. No. Oh, I think they called that foul on Swingle, and I did not see that.
I didn't see it either, Frank. It certainly did not affect the shot. The shot had no...
Well, we know what he does from the free throw line. He makes them.
Yep.
So 3 free throws here with 8.7 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. Wow. Oh, and he missed one. Third one up and good, so he gets 2 of 3. 3-point lead, 7 seconds. O'Neal's got it, and I guarantee he's not giving it up. Kling with a long three, no good, that's it. End of the third quarter, look at the shot clock. Sacramento Adventist 42, your Argonaut Mustangs 39. We got 8 minutes left for a trip to Golden 1.
Yeah, Frank, this is going to come down to what team puts that run together. Sacramento Adventist came out in that third quarter and put together a little bit of a run, got an 8-point lead, their largest of the game, and the Mustangs whittled it back down. A couple calls here or there, that charge block that went against the Mustangs, and then this last call on Carter Swingle didn't go the Mustangs' way is the difference in this quarter.
And you know that could have been a non-call on Swingle. I didn't think he got him, and also could have been a moving screen call on Collins.
Yeah.
Because he broke off of that screen awful early. That actually allowed Swingle to get over the top.
Yes.
All right, 8 minutes of basketball. We knew it was going to be a good one.
Yeah, if it stays like this, the last 3 minutes is going to be crazy here in the Argonaut gym.
Good crowd here tonight. It's going to be Argonaut's ball. No, it's going to be Capital's ball to start out. 3-point lead by Sac Adventist. Sac Adventist original 5 back on the floor. Mendoza in and Gudem in for the Mustangs. Beeman with the ball, directing traffic. Collins trying to get it inside. Kling battling him underneath. He's got position. Gudem needs to come over to help him. Oh, a nice little move by Collins. Goes back. Gudem with the rebound. And fouled. That's going to be on Jamison Collins. His second.
Nice move by Bryson Collins, but Mustangs defended it well.
I don't know that he needed to go to the other side of the basket. That's where Gudem was. I think he had the right side was an easier shot for him. Gudem the screen. Mendoza going to take it to the hole now. He thinks better of it. Kicks it outside. Kling's going to take a three off the front iron. Mendoza kicks it out, trying to keep it alive, but Collins runs it down.
Nice open look by Wesley Kling there.
So Beeman setting up the offense for the Caps. Collins wants to give him that screen again. They're going to work that two-man game. Now they switch off. Collins got a mismatch. O'Neal sees it, goes down to help. O'Neal back up on top now on Fowler. They still got that mismatch with Collins under the Swingle. Guard the baseline. Guard the baseline. Got help coming through. Throws up a wild right hand.
Great defense.
I don't know what he was thinking with that shot. Great job by Swingle. He's played excellent defense all night. Swingle on the spin. He's going to get the call.
That was Kling, yeah.
Or Kling, excuse me. So Kling's going to go to the line to shoot two. That foul's going to be on Dyson. That's going to be his first. Kling gets the first one to go. Trotter checking in for Mendoza, lead down to 2. Kling with the opportunity to cut it to 1. Second one, nothing but net. 1-point ball game, 6:42 to go. Winner moves on to the Golden 1 Center.
Mustangs seem to be increasing their intensity out there on the floor.
Look at Swingle. He's got his eyes are intense. He's just on him. He says, give me Beeman, I'll take him. Long pass over to Collins. Gudem, travel. Turnover, big turnover right there. Argonaut has a chance to take the lead.
Yeah, Jamison Collins didn't like the call, but he slid that right foot.
All right, here comes Mustangs. Swingle directing traffic. Gudem going to give the screen to Swingle. Now back to Gudem. Over to Kling. Kling thought about it, pumped it up. Almost lost the ball. Gudem runs it down. O'Neal, dribble drive, kicks it out to Gudem. No good, off the front of the iron. Collins there with the rebound. Look at Swingle. Oh, they're going to call a foul. Going to be called on Swingle. That'd be his second. He was trying to get the tie up there when Collins brought that rebound down. Or that's going to be his third, excuse me. 5:58 to go. Here comes Beeman bringing it across support. 1 point ball game. Collins won't shoot it from out there. He's looking underneath. Gets it back to Beeman.
Got a little mismatch there.
Gudem can't stay with him. He's going to shake and bake. Cast up a three. No good. Kling on the rebound. Boy, they did not take advantage of that, did they?
No, I think you should have taken Gudem a little bit to the hole and seen what you could get there.
Gudem cutting through, got back to Kling, an open three-pointer off the front iron over the back of the backboard. No good, 5:29 left to go.
You know, the little I've seen of Wesley Kling, I think he needs just maybe one more step of space for that shot.
Timeout Capitals. 42-41. Sac Adventist with a 1 point advantage.
It's been a slow offensive quarter here in the first 2.5 minutes. We've only seen two points on the board, and those are both from the free throw line.
Right.
So,
seen a couple turnovers and a couple poor shots.
and
good defense.
Yeah, good defense, and that's what's going to actually win you the ball game, is the team that plays the good defense. When these two teams met in the preseason, the score was in the 50s, I believe.
59-52.
Yeah, so which is lower scoring, a lower scoring game than what Argonaut is used to.
Both teams with 5 team fouls. That will be important coming down the stretch.
And I don't think there's any player on the floor that has more than 3 fouls. So
that's correct.
So right now, fouls individually is not an issue, unless somebody picks up a quick 4th one here.
All right, here come the Caps. Beeman going to inbound for Sac Adventist. Fowler's going to give him a little hand. Trotter's on Dyson. Back to Beeman. Beeman picks up his dribble, kicks it out to Collins. Back to Collins, top of the key. He's going to dribble to his left, bumps Kling. Still going to goes around and throws with the right hand. No good. Rebound by Fowler and an easy putback.
Yeah, Eris O'Neal did not get a body on him. Fowler was able to get the offensive rebound there.
Kling on the cut. Dyson is trying to fight through that screen. He's going to be called for the foul. 6th team foul on the Caps. Argonaut will be in the bonus on the next foul. Swingle inbounding the ball for the Mustangs. Gets it into Trotter. Back to Swingle. Kling fighting through a screen over to Trotter. Gets O'Neal cutting through. Gets him up in the air. Lays it up and in. Good job. Got Collins up on his, or Fowler up on his feet.
Yeah, nice find by Calvin Trotter.
Trotter's going to get called for the foul there. Tried to push through that screen. 1 point game again, 44-43. Caps ahead, both teams with 6 team fouls. Next foul for either team will put them in the bonus. Fowler with the ball. Over to Dyson. Back up top to Beeman. Kicks it out to Collins. Now, almost stolen by Trotter. Now Dyson tries to get it over. Good hands by Swingle. Had Beeman open in the left corner there.
Yeah, good thing Swingle was able to knock that ball out of bounds. I think they would have set up their 3-point shooter for an easy look.
19 seconds on the shot clock. Beeman having 5-second violation. Turnover, Caps.
Yeah,
That was a pretty quick 5.
Well, I didn't understand that inbounds play. You had a lot of people running 20 feet away from him. Nobody coming to the ball.
All right, Argonaut with an opportunity to take the lead. O'Neal over the middle. He throws it up with the right hand. Gets it to fall. Mustangs lead at 45-44. Their first lead since the first half. Beeman over to Fowler. That'll liven up the crowd a little bit. Fowler behind the back. Kicks it back to Dyson. Back to Beeman.
Need a stop.
Collins with the screen. They switch off. Swingle underneath on Collins. He's going to need some help in the mismatch. Fowler coming again. Try. Carter Swingle again. Turnover. Here come the Mustangs.
Go back to what's working, and that's getting Eris O'Neill around the basket.
O'Neill gives it up to Swingle, top of the key. 45-44 Mustangs, 3:20 to go in the ball game. Swingle over to Gudem, over to Kling. Going with the left hand, gets it knocked away. Turnover Mustangs. Beeman setting it up for the Caps. A little bit of a mismatch with Trotter on him there. Trotter inside, gonna get called on the hold. Trotter was lost there. He didn't know where he was supposed to be, and he lost Collins.
Yeah, I'm not sure that wasn't a good foul. That was going to be a layup for Collins on that pass inside.
So Bryson Collins, he's been a good free throw shooter tonight.
Yep, 19 points tonight.
First one to go. I think he's only missed one free throw. Ball game's tied up at 45. 3:03 left to go. Collins gets them both to go. Caps back in the lead, 46-45. Kling gets it across to O'Neill. Back to Kling. Kling to Swingle on the right wing to Trotter in the corner. Gets it inside to Kling. Little pull-up jumper in and out, no good. Collins with the rebound.
Nice look there, just didn't fall.
.235 left to go in the ball game. Caps up by one. Collins to Collins, back to Beeman. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Beeman gives it up to Dyson, over in the corner to Fowler. He's going to take it on the dribble drive. That's a travel. Oh, and they're going to call a block. That was a travel.
That was definitely a travel.
Where this official was on the outside there, he's the one that had the good look. It was the travel, and they did not call.
Yeah, as Fowler drove in, he actually got the ball pinned up against his hip, and that made him a little bit off balance, and he fell into the defender after traveling.
Fowler goes to the line shooting 1-1. Jones is going to check in for Trotter. The official that had the look was on the far court, and I don't know what he was doing. Fowler goes to the line, misses the first one. Kling with the rebound.
Well, the basketball gods got that right.
2:10 to go, 46-45. The Mustangs down by one. Jones over to Gudem, back to O'Neill. O'Neill goes to the left side, pulls it up with that cap. Throw, no good. Gudem on the rebound. He puts it back, and it's good. And the foul.
What a great backdoor rebound, fighting amongst the trees. Tobias Gudem with the big rebound of the night.
Puts the Mustangs up top, 47-46. Opportunity to increase the lead to 2. 1:58 to go in the contest. Gudem misses off the front iron, 1-point game. Here comes Beeman. Kicks it over to the corner to Collins. Back out to Fowler, tipped away by O'Neill. Swingle with the ball, 1:40 left. Mustangs up by 1. Timeout, Argonaut.
A very good timeout by Coach G to try to set something up to extend this lead.
You're listening to semifinal action, CIF Sac Joaquin Section Division 5. The Argonaut Mustangs lead at 47 over Sac Adventist Capitals 46, 1:34 left to go. The winner goes on to Golden One Center to play for the championship this weekend.
I'll tell you, Frank, the defensive adjustments that the Mustangs have made here in the last quarter and a half have really paid dividends. They put Kling on the big Jamison kid. That was a better matchup for the Mustangs. In the first half, they had Eris O'Neill on him. And what I like having Eris on the outside, those quick hops that you just saw in that last one, able to get a hand on the inbound or the interior pass and knock it away for a turnover by.
Carter Swingle has been absolutely everywhere on defense tonight.
He has. So let's see what Coach G has drawn up here with a minute and a half to go.
Both teams into the bonus. 18 fouls for the Mustangs, 17 fouls for the Caps.
You know, I still think we look to go inside to Eris O'Neill. But if you got an open outside shot, Wesley Kling, fire away.
I wouldn't mind seeing Gudem take an open look either.
Absolutely.
Swingle, Jones, O'Neill, Kling, and Gudem in for the Mustangs. Argonaut's going to take a timeout. They didn't like what they saw on the inbounds pass.
Well, they set up that inbounds not expecting the Capitals to put any pressure on them. And once the first option was gone, the second option didn't come to the ball. So good timeout. Can't afford that turnover.
No, not right now. Not right now. Big possession here for the Mustangs. Both crowds getting into the action here in this semifinal game. You're listening to 94.3 or 1340 KVGC, 96.5, 94.3. That was back in the old KVGC
That's the old days.
Wow. All right, here we go. Inbounds the ball to Jones. Jones brings it over to the center court. Directing traffic. Puts O'Neill over on the right side. O'Neill's going to go through. Jones going to take it. Swings it up top to Kling. Kling over to Gudem in the left wing. Back to Swingle. Swingle dribble drive across the center. Gives it to O'Neill. O'Neill kicks it over to Gudem. Jumper from the left corner. No good. Gudem gets his own rebound. Reset the shot clock. Minute 10 left to go in the game. Two big offensive rebounds by Gudem in the last two possessions. 23 seconds on the shot clock. Swingle with the ball. Game under a minute. Directed traffic, wants Jones to go through, kicks it to Jones up the top of the key. Oh, and Jones turns it over. O'Neill was looking to set a screen, and Jones threw it away. Big turnover, 39 seconds to go. 47-46, Mustangs with the lead.
Need one stop right now.
Beeman with the ball, Jones on him. Kicks it over to Fowler. Or to Collins, excuse me. Beeman's got it. Back to Collins, top of the key. Three, no good. Rebound by the Caps. Inside to Collins. Right-handed hook, no good. O'Neill with the rebound. Jones got it. Now they got a foul. 7.9 seconds left. Argonaut leads it by one. Eric Jones going to the foul line.
I'll tell you, he may be a sophomore, but he's got good touch. Just take a deep breath, young man, and put these free throws down.
47-46, Argonaut with the lead. 7.9 seconds left. Eric Jones to the foul line, shooting 1-and-1, and we're going to have to stand up because we can't see. Jones first one on the way, gets it to go. The sophomore drains the big one down. Argonaut leads by one. Timeout, Caps.
Wow, that you could tell he took that extra breath, focused in, remembered what he's been practicing for his entire life. So nice job, Eric Jones. Give us one more.
You know, I said earlier in the playoffs, the first time I saw this kid play when they called him up, he's not afraid.
No, he's not. No, he's not. Yeah, too bad that miscommunication the last trip down the floor by the Mustangs. You know they wanted to get the ball into Eris O'Neill, so I can't blame Jones for that turnover as much as that it was just miscommunication between the two of them. But they came back with a nice defensive stop and gathered that rebound for this possession.
48-46, 7.9 seconds to go. The Mustangs looking to hold on to repeat as Sac Joaquin Section Championships after winning the section last year as well as the NorCal and going to the state. This will be their third trip in a row to the sections. Here we go, Jones back to the line, 48-46. Make it a 3-point game here with 7.9 seconds left. Second one's up, and it's good. The sophomore hits them both. Timeout, Mustangs. Argonaut leads it by 3. Eric Jones, cool, calm sophomore, steps to the line and hits the 2 biggest free throws of his career.
And those are his only 2 points of the night so far. He's spent a lot of time on the bench here in the second half. Mendoza's played quite a bit. Comes in.
Coach, give him the 2, guard the 3-point line.
I don't give them anything. I do what we've been doing this whole time. They have not had many wide open threes, so I don't know that I change anything. You're going to give them some token full court pressure so they can't just roll the ball up the floor, but you're not really going to change anything. You're going to make them have to beat you. I mean,
probably the most important thing that he's telling them, no foul.
Yeah, I mean, if you are going to,
on a three-pointer.
If you are going to foul at the half court with 3 seconds left. Make them make one-on-one and then get a rebound. I mean, you'll see a lot of NBA teams do that. I'm not sure you want to do that on the high school level.
Here we go, 7.9. Argonaut's going to pick them up full court to burn some time. Beeman gets it in. Ball back to Beeman. Beeman kicks it forward to Fowler. Fowler to the corner. Back to Fowler for the three-pointer on the way. No good. Kling with the rebound.
The Mustangs are going.
That's it. The Mustangs are going back to the section finals 3 years in a row. Final score, the Argonaut Mustangs 49, Sac Adventist Capitals 46. What a ball game, folks. Congratulations to both teams. Just an outstanding game. The team, the fans are delirious as the Mustangs go back. The boys and the girls will be back at Golden One Center. I'm pretty sure the girls will be playing at 10. The boys will play at 12. Outstanding performance down the stretch for this team.
Wow, there was so many heroes in that game for the Mustangs. I mean, we can't say enough about Eric Jones in those last 2 free throws, and Tobias Gudum with that big offensive rebound putback that actually, I think, gave the Mustangs that 47-46 lead.
Then to come down with another offensive rebound in the next possession to give them another shot clock to eat that time up. There was so much. Carter Swingle's defense all night long. I don't know how many steals he ended up with, but he had such active hands from the tip, and just outstanding. The offensive performance we saw of O'Neal to start the game, the first 10 points of the game. Just an overall great team performance, and that's the type of team this is, and we've talked about that. You know, they lost some guys that could really fill it up and get you some points in a hurry from last year's squad. But this team plays together and they get contributions from all over the court.
Yeah, they sure do. And you saw the experience of a team that's won these games in that fourth quarter, outscoring Sac Adventist by a count of 10-4 in that fourth quarter. Their defense picked up. I commented with about 6 minutes to go in the game. The intensity of the Mustangs defense picked up, and that just shut down Sac Adventist's offense.
Well, Bryson Collins, who ate us up in the first half, did very little in the second half, and you mentioned it, the way they switched that defense and they put Kling on him and took O'Neal off of him. They just weren't successful in getting him the ball in the same positions that they were in the second half that they had so much success in the first.
Absolutely. Great job defensively by the Mustangs. So looking forward to seeing what's going on Saturday. Do we want to go over a few stats?
Sure, why not?
Hey, you know what? Mr. Consistency, Harris O'Neal, his third playoff game, his third game with 23 points. Tonight he had 23.7 rebounds. Then Tobias Gudum poured in 9.7 rebounds. Kling had 7 and Carter Swingle 6.
Carter Swingle's contribution was on the defensive side of the ball and offensive rebounds, and I just can't say enough about that kid. What a great game he had tonight.
Absolutely.
A lot of times his doesn't show up on the stat sheet. You have to actually watch him play. He was so active with his hands tonight and did so many other things that helped this team succeed.
Yeah, we're looking forward to seeing how they play on the big floor.
Yeah, well, we're gonna be down there. So we're gonna sign out tonight. This is KVGC. We're going to be at Golden One Center on Sunday, 10 o'clock for the girls, 12 o'clock for the boys. Sac Joaquin Section Championship. The Mustangs are going back, both the girls and the boys, looking for a repeat by the boys, looking to get the second in 3 years by the girls. Chris and I will be there. We hope you're there with us. We're signing out for tonight. Frank Halverson, Chris Lucky. See you Saturday.
So long.